Frequently, they're already amputated when they come, but they're also grievously ill in many cases. So when they get here, they may have surgeries that we call them washouts. They may have some revision of the surgery. They may have additional surgery before they get to us. But in general, once the wound is closed and the orthopedic surgeon clears them if it's a lower extremity to weight bear, we have them up on a prosthetic within 72 hours, if they're lower extremity. Upper extremity, there's a golden 30-day period that you have to get them up and moving in rehab and have a socket so that it's, they don't lose the ability to use whatever they have left of their arm. Well, let's put it this way. They frequently have equipment like you, whether it's a handheld, whether it's their telephone, whatever, but and frequently it's mom and dad, grandmother, grandfather, brothers, sisters. We have a walking room out here that gets relatively full of people, so just to see them get back up. But it's kind of interesting because battlefield medicine has gotten so good. From the corpsman, medic, evac teams to the surgeons, forward surgeons in the field. We've actually had patients who lost limbs and have been back up bearing weight in 6 weeks. So it's, but still it's a grievous loss. And I'm sure that it's a huge relief to a parent, to see that their son, daughter is able to once again stand and or move around the world. Well, I think it's probably a critical importance. I think frequently on the battlefield, the first thing that they're concerned with is keeping them alive. When they get back to the more fixed medical facilities and they're somewhat stabilized, I think at that point, those surgeons, whether they're generals or orthopedic surgeons, they begin planning for, okay, what's kind of the optimum situation for them for a prosthetic, etc. But that's critical. Again, battlefield back to a real operating theater is so quick, and they're so good forward that it really truly is amazing that some of the wounds, and again, this is my own opinion, not somebody could probably verify this with facts, but I believe that we've had people who survived and are now doing well with amputations that would have perished in previous conflicts. What I'll tell you is there is no difference, except it's much more difficult for civilian prosthetic wear to get what we do for our guys. Now, there are some things that are unique to Walter Reed. We're the only, to my knowledge, we're the only facility in the United States that has a rapid prototyping 3D capability. So there are some really specific, activity-specific or terminal device type things that we literally manufacture here that you couldn't get anywhere else. Other than that, we use commercially available products. But we're not constrained. We're after positive outcomes, the best outcome we can get. So if somebody moves beyond what we thought they were capable of, we move them to the next thing. We don't have to wait for an insurance company to say, well, he didn't do this, that, or she didn't do this, that, or the other thing. We've also had some level of success with, particularly with women for cosmetic, like women, God love them, the ability to, continue to want to wear high heels, et cetera, et cetera. It's a bit of a challenge because there's not a lot commercially available. But we have the staff that's kind of really unbridled in their thinking, and they're able to make off-label uses of things. Like there was an adapter that you used for a high heel that would enable a woman to wear a 3-inch heel. Well, one of my guys realized that if you turn it upside down, you can make them wear a 6-inch heel, and they can't tell the difference. So we regularly turn it upside down, which of course the FDA would probably it's probably not an FDA approved. It's an off-label use of that device, but we have female soldiers who are able, if they want to wear a 6-inch heel. So which is probably not available to somebody on the outside because A, they wouldn't think of it, and B, they'd probably worry about getting sued if they fell or whatever.